The following is paid programming.
It's time to talk taxes.
New friends, new opportunities, new partners. EG Tax.
It's Ask the Tax Lady with Esther Gulius and EG Tax on News Radio 930 WBEN. To reach Esther now, call 803-0930. Toll free at 1-800-616-9236. And cell calls are free at star 930. And now, live from the WBEN studios, it's Esther Gulius.
Hey everybody, this is the Tax Lady, and this is our hour to talk taxes. And I know those of you that have been looking for your stimulus and waiting for the money and waiting for your unemployment and wondering what's taxable and what did they change. We're here to help you. I'm Esther Gulius, the Tax Lady from EG Tax. I'm joined in studio with Tiffany Fabian. Hey, Tiff.
Hey there, Esther. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. And Chris Fabian. Hey, Chris.
Hello, Esther.
Hello, Christopher. So let's tell everybody about this. So tax season's been extended till July the 15th. I don't think that's,
Yay.
I don't think that's a surprise. People have found out. And as a result, you can actually file your return up to July the 15th and pay your liability without penalty.
Right.
Isn't that correct?
Yes.
And as
That's
a
right.
result, even though we had kind of set a artificial deadline, April the 15th, because staff was tired and wanted to take a break, we have extended our offices and some of the things that we can help people with through July the 15th, just like it's tax season. So why don't you explain something about that?
Sure. So we have open our Lockport, our Williamsville, our Bird Avenue in Buffalo, our Tonawanda office, and West Seneca offices are open, and they're open a few days so that they can serve your needs. And so we've hit all the demographics of Western New York. Yep.
Yeah,
so
they
if
can
you
call
need
and
services.
make an appointment. They can call, make an appointment. We will prepare the returns, and we do it in a safe way, right? So
Options.
you can do it virtually,
Yep.
which means you sit home and give us the stuff. We'll do it over the computer. You can come and sit in the parking lot, and then
The Sonic way.
right? The Sonic way, yeah. And then you can come in. We have masks. Everybody, we've cleaned up. Everything's all spick and span. And or in person. So about 50% of the people actually come in person, wouldn't you think?
Right, I would say.
And the
Yep.
other 50% use
Different
virtual
options.
or mail or sit in the parking lot and to distance themselves. And so we will help you. Our corporate phone number is 632-7886, and you can call there. Our website is egtax.com, right? But lots of people want to know about stimulus, right?
Right. When is it coming? How come I didn't get it all? When is it coming?
So why don't we talk about that? It didn't all really get released when they said that it was.
Right. It's not just
agree
because
with
just because your friends and neighbors got it and you didn't doesn't mean you're not getting it. They're doing it in waves. So, you got to look, did you file your 19 return yet? Did you owe on 18 and 19? Do they have your bank account information? There's so many variables that go into play. And the best thing to do is to go to the IRS's website and check the status of your stimulus.
So you go to irs.gov,
Right?
right? And if you are a non-filer, the upper left-hand corner of that website is for non-filers, where they can go in and put their information in, and their social security number, their banking information, and that will get them in line to get the stimulus. Like, for instance, if they're on Social Security, or if they didn't have to file because they didn't have the income, right?
Right.
But the right-hand side is where's my refund?
You're right. Your regular refund.
Right.
Right.
Not your
No, your stimulus. It's called. It's not. Where's my?
Get-
refund?
It's called, you go to Get My Money.
Get my money. Yeah.
Yep.
So and in that you can update your information, your banking information for people that have already filed. But let's say that, God forbid, you don't get your money. Let's give people good news for next year, because they will get their money. And by the way, by May the 5th, if you're a non-filer, maybe you're on SSI or SSD, and you have minor children living in your home under the age of 17, those kids qualify for a $500 credit.
Right. That's absolutely
you can go
right.
on as a non-filer and list that information so that the Internal Revenue Service will know about those kids, and up till May the 5th would be sending that money as well.
Yep. And so you asked a question, what about the good news? And so the good news is this will be on your tax return next year. This is actually an advance for a credit that you're going to get next year. So if you happen to not capture it or get the money soon, you will always get it on your 2020 return.
That's right. So a lot of people that didn't have to file returns or won't normally file returns, that didn't get the stimulus for whatever reason, or maybe the stimulus that they sent you was incorrect because your income was higher in 18 and you finally got around to filing 19 later, and the income would have been lower and you would have gotten the full $2,400 stimulus if you're a couple. You get a chance to fix it on your 2020 tax return. So I know people need their money now, but just to make people feel at ease, you will have a last bite of the apple on your 2020 tax return.
Exactly.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, why don't we go to the phones? Because we have a lot of people that are here, are looking to talk to us. And again, 8030930, 8030930, star 930 on a cell phone. And we got Eric on line 2. Hey, Eric, how can we help you?
Hello. I have two questions, actually. One is my daughter is a college student, and I thought originally when I saw it, they said under 17, but they said dependent if they're a student and under 24 years old, which my daughter is.
That would be that they won't get the stimulus. There's 5 groups of people that don't get stimulus. People that make too much money. Over the 190,000 married filing a joint return, 99,000 single. People that have been claimed as a dependent on someone else's return, regardless of age. Okay? The people that are in a state that are estates or trusts, people that owe back child support, and people that are non-resident aliens. Those are the 5 groups of people that won't get stimulus.
So your daughter will not receive anything, regrettably.
Oh, she's not good.
Right.
No, but if you think about it, if she's in college, you got her college credit, which I'm assuming would have been around $3,000. Well, $3,000 is a lot better than $1,200. And
500.
unfortunately,
Or
$300. Tiffany, $1,200 is what you get.
Right. I was just talking about the kids. I'm sorry.
Okay, but anyway, so $3,000 is, but at the time that many of our clients filed returns, or you did your own return, nobody knew about this stimulus. I mean, COVID didn't roll out until almost the middle of March, so the restrictions on it. So there's nothing much you can do. And obviously, if you amended your return and you took her credit off, it would cost you $3,000 in taxes for her to get back $1,200. So that wouldn't make any sense either. So
I
that's
was looking for $1,200 for her, $500. I was assuming.
$500 is if you're under the age of 17.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I have a second question.
Yeah.
My mother, she gets I'm not sure what she gets, Social Security or SSI. I'm one of those. It's about $800 and stuff. But technically, she lives outside the country. I send her money for living expenses and stuff. But her, she gets her check every month and stuff. But she hasn't filed taxes in years and stuff because she hadn't had to. Will she get a stimulus check?
If she's a U.S. citizen and she's getting Social Security, yes, she will.
Okay, but she's never filed taxes. How do I notify?
Does she get Social Security?
Yes, she does.
And they know her Social Security number. But again, if you wanted to go to the website on irs.gov for non-filers, you can fill that out as well. They recommend that you not, but you can.
And I'm sure her Social Security is direct deposited, so they'll know the number from that Social Security direct deposit.
Right. Okay, so she does qualify?
But I guess the important thing is to just be patient. If in the event that she doesn't get it, she can file a tax return on 2020 and get it in 2020.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Good questions.
Our friend sounds like he's from Canada.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Canadian. I can hear that little bit of an accent. All right, let's go to what line? 3, 4?
We're going to go to Chester, line
Hey,
4.
Chester. How are you, Chester?
I'm well. Thank you for taking my call.
What can we do for you, sir?
A question regarding landlords or people that hold private mortgages. We don't qualify for the PPP, if I'm not mistaken, but how about the EIDL?
I don't know anybody that's gotten the EIDL yet. I don't know what the holdup is, but again, that's based on $1,000 per employee. So I don't know. I don't see why. The PPP wouldn't pertain to you either, because if you really are operating as a business, and do you have any employees besides yourself?
No employees, just...
I guess the EIDL would be the best in that case.
PPP.
But again, it's $1,000 up to $10,000 per person.
Do you feel they'll come out with any relief for landlords? Because it affects a lot of people.
It really is a shame. I think that they rushed this through very quickly. I hate that word quickly because President Trump says it all the time, and I like President Trump, but I use his word quickly all the time. But anyway, I don't know if there's going to be any relief. They talked about rolling out another relief program. It certainly would not hurt for you to call your senator and say, "How about us, guys?" Because it really is. I know of several of our clients that have suffered greatly because of being landlords. And again, if you operate as a business, you never know what they will do. But right now, there's nothing in there except for that up to $10,000, and you'd go through the SBA to get it.
Good advice. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, who should we go to next?
Break.
Probably after the break.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to take a short break. 8030930, 8030930, star 930 on a cell phone. You can text us at 3930. I'm Esther Gullius, the tax lady from EG Tax, with Christopher Fabian, Tiffany Fabian, and your questions on the other side.
We are family.
Hey, we are family. To us, EG Tax thinks of you as family. If you need any help, you can get a hold of us. We're there 9 to 7 at corporate headquarters in Tonawanda, Monday through Friday. You can go to our website at egtax.com. We want to help you. If you have any questions, we certainly want to help you. We want you to think of us as your friend, and your friend that's on your side. So 8030930, 8030930, star 930 on a cell phone. Should we go to Donna?
Yes.
Hey, Donna, how can we help you?
Hi, Esther. How are you today?
Good.
I have a question. Maybe you can help me put me in the right direction. My daughter is a non-filer, and we have submitted the form online. Every step was okay until we got to the submit, and the submit tells us that her verification of her expiration on her license is invalid, and it is not because we have the license right in front of us. Is there a way we can get around that somehow?
I will tell you, when you have computer glitches and the IRS doesn't have personnel staffing phones until July the 15th, it's very frustrating.
I would
But
call
I will tell you
Sue.
that, yeah, Tiff, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say Sue at our office on Monday. She's an expert at the stimulus, and she has the patience of a saint. So on Monday, you are welcome to call our office 632-7886 and see if Sue has any tricks up her hat.
But again, if in the event that you're dealing with a computer, it's possible you maybe you missed a box. You know, those computers are. You do what it says, the way it wants it done.
No.
So it would not hurt to have us go over it with you. And Tiffany says that Sue is a great person. There's no charge. We'll be very happy to help you.
Oh, perfect. I will call them. Thank you so much,
All right,
girls.
thank you
Thanks,
so much.
Donna.
Weekend.
Okay,
You
and
too.
then we're going to go to Dana on line 4. Hi, Dana. How can we help you?
I'm living with my daughter right now, and I'm 63, and I'm getting Social Security. And she did claim me this past year on her income tax, so I understand I won't be getting any stimulus.
Correct.
But what about 2018 and the 5 years before where I haven't filed tax? Can I?
The stimulus was based upon the emergency that that happened because of COVID-19. This was all because of the pandemic and people losing their jobs. This is not a tax issue so much as they use the tax form, the tax structure in order to get you your money back to help you out during this period of time. What happened in 18 and 19 was only to get direct deposit information and to get you qualified for the money that they were sending you in 2020. So it has nothing to do with it.
Okay, so I won't be getting anything then?
Not at all. Not if your daughter claimed you.
Not unless you file a return next year, then you'll get it on your next year's return.
Oh, okay. Thank you so very much.
Okay, thank you. So I'm Esther Gilius, the tax lady, 8030930, 8030930, star 930 on a cell phone. And we got Bob?
Bob.
From Pendleton. Hey, Bob.
Yeah, Esther, I was wondering, we didn't get a stimulus, but we're direct deposit. We've been that way for 30 years, and this year we had to pay $6 in federal tax, and we still haven't got a stimulus check.
Okay,
No, that's
so
because they had to pay.
And I'm assuming your income is, you're a married guy, right?
Correct.
So if your income's under 150,000,
Yes.
so they're going to get the money, but it's trickling out. Do you guys have any wisdom as to when the Social Security deposits are going to be made?
Well,
Chris?
the first thing is if he owed, he should go to update his information at irs.gov to put in his bank account
Correct.
information.
Yep, and that
Because
would
I heard
speed
him say he owed.
Right, but the thing is, he is getting Social Security. So
Right. I mean, I just had a client today. Yes, we're doing returns on Saturdays too for people out there listening. That just she was 85 years old and she got a check mailed to her, and she had a refund last year. Her Social Security was directly deposited. Her check was mailed, and so they mailed her a check, and it was just released on the 24th. So what they're doing and how they're doing it, I wish we could say we knew the exact science, but we don't. All we can do is help you look it up and see
But
what we can
again-
do to help.
But again, they did say, and they said they're using the Social Security database to send out these stimulus checks. How long of a period of time are they talking about getting all this money out, Chris?
Up until May.
No, I mean, the reports I saw on Forbes and everything, it was going to take a good, hold on, I have it on my phone, up until September 11th for people who make over 190,000 to
But of course,
190.
she wouldn't. But again,
But-
they were saying that the Social Security database and the way that they pay you was what they were going to use to send out this money. The bottom line is, you can hear, we don't really know, but I do believe, and I know this for a fact, that your mother will get the money, number one, but she may have to wait a while, number two. And if for some reason she fell through the cracks, number three, she can get it with her 2020 tax return. She may have to file to get it, but she will get it. And that's the best I can give you.
Esther,
Yes, sir.
on another thing, if your mother's on your father's pension and his Social Security, and she hasn't filed taxes in years, will she still get one?
Doesn't she have a Social Security number?
I believe so, yeah.
So isn't she getting Social Security in her name?
Through her husband. But as long as she's getting Social Security, she will eventually get the stimulus
She will.
check.
Oh,
She will.
okay.
Okay?
So the best.
And like I said, worse come to worse.
See,
Let's say that at the end there's 1 million people that didn't get paid. When they do their 2020 tax return, they get to get it then. The rest of everybody else that's gotten it, when they see the COVID-19 stimulus credit, they're gonna. Did you get it? Yes, they did. If there was any shortfall, you get a chance to get it. If you didn't get it at all, they'll give it back to you on your 2020 return. That's all I can tell you. That I know for sure.
if both of you and your wife worked, will these get it, or?
You would both get it.
You'll get one
$2,400.
check, $2,400.
$2,400,
Okay.
or it'll be one deposit.
Okay.
Okay.
I know we always got a few dollars back, but this year we owed $6 and
Right, but this has nothing to do with your income tax. This has to do with the stimulus.
the routing number there already. But
Right. Okay.
Oh, he
Okay,
must be
so
gone.
we lost him. All right, let's go to quickly Ed in Tonawanda. Hi, Ed.
Yes, hi, Esther. I'm calling about non-receipt of my tax 219 tax refund. I filed about 6 weeks ago as a paper filing, and I'm
Okay.
waiting.
All right, Ed. When you file a paper return, they then look at paper returns last because they want you to file electronically. Number one. Number two, everybody's kind of not there. at
They're
the IRS.
furloughed.
They're furloughed because of the COVID thing. So they're going to get to your your return that you filed late on paper sometime, probably the end of July or August. So you just got to hold your horses.
Yeah, because I filed in March.
But they don't process. Well, March. That was when all the poop hit the fan, right?
Yeah.
That's when everybody was told stay home, and so the IRS people stayed home.
Yeah, anytime I try it online, I get a...
They're not
Yeah,
open till
Ed,
July the 15th.
we got to break for the news,
We're
Ed.
gonna break for the news.
Give
We'll
us
be
a
back
call
with
on
your
Monday
calls
and we'll
on the
help
other
you.
side. 8030930, 8030930, star 930 on your cell phone. I'm Esther Golias, the tax lady. See you on the other side. Hey, family, this is Esther Golias, the tax lady from EG Tax, and we certainly want to help you. I know a lot of people are wondering where their stimulus money is. I'm going to tell you something. You're going to get it. You just gotta be patient.
It's like waiting for Santa Claus for
Yeah,
Christmas.
that's true. At least we knew December 25th is, right? Okay, let's look at some of these texts. So
Yeah.
it's
It says sole proprietors and independent contractors are in fact eligible for the PPP, even if they have no employees.
That's correct because themselves are considered an employee.
Right.
But this guy that called before was a rental.
Yeah,
thing,
I know.
right?
I have.
So yeah, so it'd be 25 your payroll for eight weeks, which is divided by your net profit. So if you're not making money, that makes it a problem, and you have to spend at least 75% of what they grant you within 8 weeks, and the other 25% can be used for operating expenses.
Yeah, one of my friends is a
sole
ner-
proprietors get signed up as soon as possible.
One of
Yes.
one of my friends is a nurse practitioner, and she applied for the PPP. She's a sole proprietor, and she was approved, and it was very exciting because she goes into nursing homes, and she's been limited because of this, and so it really has hurt and put a ding in her finances. So it's been a great thing for sole proprietors too.
Well, and that's something I wanted to talk about today was that if you're somebody that says, oh, I don't believe this, I'll never get it, and you let this opportunity go by, basically, if you're self-employed and you're out of business or you're unable to work, or maybe you're a self-employed painter or contractor, you should apply as soon as possible for the payroll protection program that they just instituted. I think it was yesterday.
Right, they just signed the second wave.
So
Yep.
you certainly want to make sure you do that. And if you need help, EG Tax will help you.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Get that. I mean, and if you're a self-employed contractor and you're not working, maybe you don't think PPP is for you, you can get unemployment. For the first time ever, there's a pandemic unemployment assistance available, and you should sign up for that. If they basically look at your net profit for the state portion, and the federal portion is $600, up to 39 weeks. That's a lot of money when you're unable to work.
Yeah,
Right?
it is.
Okay, let's go back to the phones. And we got Jim from Lancaster. Hi, Jim.
Yeah, Esther, I want to ask you a question about the stimulus. I'm on Social Security and SSI, file no taxes. I got credit card debt with the bank I'm dealing with. Will I get a check or will they grab it?
No, if you owe child support, they're going to grab it.
Oh.
But they aren't going to grab it if you have bad credit, so you don't have to worry.
They won't do nothing.
No, sir.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Jim. Okay, let's go to Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hi, how you doing, Esther?
Good. What's happening?
Well, same call again. I called before, and I went on the computer and went online and checked out the payment information. They keep telling me the same thing, that, you know, they have my information, and they don't say the payment will be processed. It's other words, but still no check. I owe 2019 taxes, but I filed 2018. I thought.
Okay, but all right. Did you have direct deposit in 2018?
I have direct deposit for everything, including Social Security.
Okay, well, if you just hang on, your payment for 19 is not due till July the 15th. It has nothing to do with that. It just has to do with they just haven't sent it out yet.
Okay, all right.
All right, good luck. We're in your corner.
And I know the IRS just on Thursday night, Friday, and tonight, they're updating their productivity, their site with more people's information, their data. So I would say on Monday, try again, Joe, and see if there's more information out there for you.
Because really, you can imagine. I mean, our phones are ringing off the hook with people with your same concern, and we're concerned as well. All I know is and of course, people need the money now, but in the final analysis, when you do your 2020 tax return, you're going to have an opportunity to, whatever they didn't give you, get it then. And I know you need it now, but it'll all come out in the wash. But I know shortly they're going to be getting the rest of that money out. And those of you that have gotten the money know that it just shows up, right?
Yep.
It shows up in the bank. Okay, we got another text?
Yep. It says, it says, I too got a check in the mail this week. It surprised me because I've been collecting Social Security for 12 years, direct deposit. However, I did owe in 18 or 19, so I think that's why they sent me a check.
Right. Hallelujah, you got the money.
Yeah.
That's the important.
And then there's another text. Esther, if we received a stimulus check for a deceased parent, what are we to do about the check that we received? My husband did file his father's in 2018. His dad passed away in June of 18. The check is in his father's name, and it says deceased under the name.
Well, you know, we checked into that, and like nobody knows what.
No,
I believe me, they're going to come out with some kind of guidance.
Right. I saw like 10 news stories across the country when I was researching this, and they all said IRS is not answering these questions.
Right.
Yeah, and now they may make you pay it back next year. I have no idea, but right now, I think if you send it back without guidance, you may just, like, maybe the wheels will fall off the bus. If I were you, I'd just set the check aside, deposit it into the estate, and then as soon as we have guidance, we will let you know. But right now, there's no word from headquarters.
Nope.
Okay. All right. And let's go to, who's next?
Irene.
Irene?
Yep.
Hey, Irene, how can we help you?
Hi, this is Irene. I was calling. My husband and I are both over 75, and we both have collected Social Security with direct deposit to our bank. My husband still has a business going, so we have always done estimate tax, and anything that was left over was put in the first estimate. So we've never had a check from the government. I've been going on the site, and every time I put our socials in, I get this message: the information you have entered does not match our records. And I'm being very careful putting our social and our name and our address in.
Okay, so Chris, are you going on the I didn't file a return, or where's my money?
Irene.
Yeah.
Are you using the stimulus help to look it up?
Yes.
Okay. They don't have everybody's information in their system yet to when these checks are going to be released. Again, this may take to August to get all these checks out. You have to keep checking, be patient. You can try calling us on Monday, and we'll try helping you to see if hopefully they updated it over the weekend.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about it. I'm just wondering if it would be seeing we never got a
No,
rebate.
it really has nothing. It's just a lot of people with a lot of
In our
variations,
deposit
and a lot of fast things that were released, and they're running hard to catch up. So there's been millions and millions and millions of refunds issued.
Right.
Just certain people haven't gotten them, and you will.
Yeah, okay, and it makes me feel better that if it doesn't happen, we can catch up.
If you sat in our office for one day and you see all 9 phone lines ringing, saying, "Where's my stimulus?" you can see you're not alone.
Yeah, right.
All right.
I work for the government, so I know.
Oh, well, then you know. My gosh, you could have given the answer yourself.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for calling.
A texter texted in something that might help everybody. It says, "Hi, when I checked and prompted on my stimulus check, it asked me for my 2018 AGI and if I received a refund or if I had to pay. Since I had to pay, it asked me for my bank information. Now a check and it confirms that I have an ACH money coming into my account."
So he
So
updated his.
That's pretty much what we're saying is if you got a direct deposit, which is the ACH deposit, then they're going to get it to you. They just haven't. Not everything's been done.
Or, like I've been hearing, if you owed, you have to go there and update your bank information.
Or else they'll send you a check.
Yep.
Ultimately, if they don't have your information, they're going to send a check, and that's what's going to take till August, September, October, November. You know. Okay.
Yep, and hopefully they have your right address.
All right. Who shall we quickly do before
Benjamin.
break? Hi, Ben. How can we help you, sir?
Hi. I've got a question in regard to, I've got a K-1, a Form 1065, and I'm going to get the information into filing the 1040. Good until I get to box 20. Well, is that a good enough explanation for you so far?
Okay.
Okay, over at box 20, there's 4 lines on the K1. There's a code A, a code V, and a code C, asterisk, which entering that works well. And then the 4th line, it gives an asterisk and a STMT, which apparently takes me over to additional codes, which would be code 20AB, AE, AH1, and AH2. Now, I'm really having an issue trying to get those codes, those numbers for those codes into...
So, Chris, do you have the K1 memorized?
What that is, I actually I know because of the letters.
1099A,
It's the QBI.
Right.
So, did you have a profit or a loss from your business?
Well, this is...
What's on line 1 of your of your K1?
Line 1, minus 3,600.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a publicly traded company that I got shares in. I got a dividend, and I sold the shares 3 months later. A difference of $45 between buying and selling.
Yep. So where that information would come into play is more so if you had a profit up there on line 1, there would be a subtraction from your taxable income. Okay. But since there's a loss and you have no other businesses, you're not self-employed anywhere else?
No.
Okay. Then it's not going to even come into play. I wouldn't even worry. Don't stress yourself out about
You
it.
can just ignore it.
The whole K1 ignore?
No, just that section.
Right.
They got it. Yeah, because
let's say there was a $5,000 profit on one, and it had qualified for what's called the QBI, qualified business deduction. You would have been able to take $1,000 off as an adjustment above the line on your tax return. But if you have a loss, then you aren't entitled to that. So you don't have to worry about it because you're not entitled to any QBI deduction because you had a loss on line 1.
Okay, so just fill in box 20 with the first 4 codes, A and the Z.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Ben.
Bye.
Thank you. I'm Esther Golias, the tax lady from EG Tax, 8030930, 8030930, star 930 on his cell phone. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with your calls on the other side. Hey, everybody, this is Esther Golias, the tax lady from EG Tax. We're your family. We think of you as family. We certainly want to help you. I think we got some information that people may find interesting on who gets what when. Right, Chris, Tiff?
Yep.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's all with the checks. But as I'm pulling that back up on my phone, I know with the commercial from Muscullo, they did just sign in that for exchanges, they did do an extension for exchanges too. So if your time frame was running out, you got lucky because now they are giving you extra time to complete that exchange. So if you're getting a paper check, we're mailing checks out for people who made less than $10,000 out this week. That just was. Next week, it's for people who made $10,000 to $20,000. Then the following week, it's $20,000 to $30,000. And that's going to so forth, all the way up to August 28th, beginning of September.
And a texter texted that in too, which was very good information.
Okay. And then somebody else texted.
It says, I am living proof. If you have back student loans, you'll get a stimulus check. They also returned some of the tax return money they garnished. So, yeah, student loans was not one of the reasons that they wouldn't send you. Right,
So
just child support.
5 groups of people won't get stimulus. If your income, married filing a joint return is over 150 with the phase out like 199,000, single people around 99,000, you're not going to get stimulus, or at least it'll be reduced. If you're claimed as a dependent on someone's return, if you have back child support, if you are a non-resident alien, or if you're an estate or trust, that's who doesn't get it. Everybody else gets it. So if for some reason, God forbid, by December you don't have it, you get it or adjust it so that it's correct on your 2020 tax return, because you're going to have a credit for it.
Right. And if you're you're married and your refund was seized because your husband or wife now owed back child support and they took the whole thing, you have to do another injured spouse to get that $1,200 back.
Okay, so very quickly, what should you be doing right now? If you're unemployed, sign up for unemployment. I was with somebody the other day who said, I can't get through. I've been unemployed now for a month. I can't get through. I mean, when you take a look at the state of New York, portion might be $200, $300, $400, $500, and the federal government is $600. Some people are going to get over $1,100 a week, up to 39 weeks. That's like a $43,000 a year job. So I don't care how much it's going to take you to sign up. Sign up.
And they go back to March 15th.
Right. If you're self-employed, same thing. Sign up for unemployment. If you're sick due to the coronavirus, you get sick pay from your employer if it's under 500 employees, and that's a federal law.
Right.
If you're retired, don't take your required minimum distribution if you don't need the cash. You can completely ignore it for 2020.
Great.
If you're waiting for stimulus money, hold your horses. You're going to get it. Right? You're going to get it. But again, if you want to go to the IRS.gov to correct your direct deposit information, you can do it that way. And again, if you need help with that, we can help you. Let's see. If you're a business owner, have you applied for PPP? If you haven't, you're not going to get it. The only way you can be turned down is if you don't apply. So you want to make sure you apply. If you're an upper income taxpayer, no stimulus money. And if you're a dependent, no stimulus money. Those are... those are things that people need to know. But again, EG Tax is there to help you. We certainly want to help you if you're wondering where the money is. But more than anything, the PPP is so important for business owners and unemployment for people that haven't gotten it yet. So make sure you apply. Okay, and we have
Al.
Al. Hey, Al. How can we help you, sir?
I don't have any questions. I just have a comment.
Yes, sir.
One thing you've said a couple times, and I think you should maybe clarify just so the listeners understand. You've said that if someone's claimed as a dependent, they won't get stimulus. But a lot of your listeners
Oh, the kids under the age of 17 are claimed as dependents. You're right.
are still going to get it.
You're right. It's $500 for them.
So just,
Good. Thank you, Al. That was very good. Thank you.
Yep. So children under 17, you will get. They're not even capping it anymore.
Right.
$500 per child under 17.
Right.
So.
Right. So, all right. And things that I think people should do right now: don't let fear grip you. Don't pull your pension plan at work. and say, "Oh my gosh, this is terrible." You know, you don't have to be in the market. There are CDs you can go into. You can do a CD IRA. You can do a CD with your pension plan. And some of Bricks Direct is 2.28% for a 1-year CD. Capital One's 1.5%. Live Oak's 1.75%. So you can go to bestcashcow.com and find out what the interest rates are. But don't be so frustrated that you think, oh, I'm just going to, I can't trust anything because I'm going to lose all my money, and so what I'm going to do is not save any money anymore because I lost so much. Hopefully the stock market's going to come back, and it has been, right? It's been
Right.
pretty good.
Yep. It's been rebounding slowly, so it's back up to almost 24,000. So
Right. And the other thing is, if you are in pretty good financial shape, you got to take a look at some of the things that are available. For instance, I just saw an ad today on Frontier Airlines that they're flying you for $11.
Oh my
holy cow!
$11. The other deal was $29. I mean, car dealerships are offering like 6 months of free payments, 0 interest loans. The whole thing is, it's up to us to feel good about the future, so we start stimulating some of these businesses because we want these businesses to succeed.
Yep, and that was the idea behind the stimulus check too.
Right, that you would spend the money.
Right.
Interest rates. Some of you have higher mortgage interest rates. Refinancing now is a good idea, right? When your restaurant's open and going and picking up food at your local restaurant, you want these businesses to succeed, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm Esther Gillies, the tax lady from EG Tax, 8030930, 8030930, star 930 on a cell phone. You can text us at 3930. And any other kind of...
Want to go to Ron?
Yeah, we can go to Ron. Hey,
Okay.
Ron, how are you, sir?
Not too bad. My question is, my only income at this point is a grant from social services. You're saying that everybody, otherwise would qualify?
You too, Ron.
You're what's called a non-filer.
Yep, you're a non-filer. Yes, sir, you get $1,200.
So you would have to go to the IRS's website and complete like a 6-question thing, and then you would be eligible for the $1,200.
Right.
Okay.
And don't be offended when they ask for your Social Security number. That's how they're going to issue you the money.
Okay, would I have to have a direct deposit, or could they send me a paper check?
They could send you a paper check.
Okay, well, then that sounds like good news to me.
There you go.
Go to irs.gov.
All right, thank you.
All right. I'm Esther Gillies, the tax lady from EG Tax, 8030930, 8030930, star 930 on a cell phone. The other thing is giving to charity. They changed that law. No matter who gives to charity, even if you don't itemize, up to $300 is going to be an adjustment next year, above the line adjustment. That's something you want to look into. And if you're on unemployment, please take the withholding.
Right.
The stimulus is tax free, but unemployment is taxable.
Both the federal and the
And
state.
the state. You get $44,000, even if you're in the 10% bracket. You're still going to owe $440 in taxes. You may be
4,000.
shocked next year, so you want to make sure that you have them withhold taxes so that you're not left holding the bag, so to speak.
Right. And if, we're here to help you do the tax planning. Like we said, our office is opened, our West Seneca office, our Williamsville, our Lockport, our Buffalo office, the franchises in the surrounding areas, Batavia, Derby, Jen in Warsaw, that's the word, Warsaw. I mean, they're open. Give us a call. We will help you do tax planning. We'll help you with whatever we can.
There's 5 callers.
All right, why don't we quickly take one before the end of the show?
Yep, we got Sharon from Strikersville.
Hey, Sharon, how can we help you?
Hi, I heard you say that dependents 17 and under, there's the $500 stimulus. What if I have a special ed, my dependent is 18?
Unfortunately not.
Even though she doesn't work and she's
Although, if it's, don't you claim her as a dependent?
I do, but she's...
Well, then she won't get it.
Half.
Yeah, because you claim her, they're not going to give her the money,
Right.
unfortunately.
Had she not been claimed as a dependent, she would have qualified for $1,200.
Okay, but she's not going to get it, but do we get it?
No,
No.
you won't.
Her at all, or is she in that loophole?
She's in the loophole.
Okay. All right.
All right. Hey, thanks.
Good
for
way
your
of
call.
saying it.
Look, during the week, if you need help, if you decided that now's the time you're going to get ready to do your 2019 tax return, EG Tax is open. We have a number of offices. If you're somebody that wants to stay home, we will pick up your information. We have a messenger that'll come to your home and pick up your information. You can email it to us. You can do a virtual tax return. You can come into our parking lot. We will help you, or you can come in person. If you have questions, we will endeavor to make sure that we get you the best tax information possible. And our fees are the lowest. Should we have time for one?
Yep,
more?
yep. And if you're on hold and we don't get to you, give our office a call. It's open now too, 632-7886, and we'll get your answers there. And we're going to go to Hannah.
Hi, Hannah.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. I just have a question about the stimulus IRS website payment. It says that if you do file your taxes, find your payment, and it asks you for your Social Security number, address, name, and then it lets you know if you are eligible or not. And it says if you are eligible, you need more. We need more information from you. So enter your AGI and your direct deposit information. And if you did not do your 2019 taxes yet, you're to use your 2018.
Correct.
So I did that, and I read it. I actually went onto my IRS website login account and downloaded my tax returns just so I had the same information they did. And I entered my 2018 information. My address hasn't changed. I did the refund amount in my AGI, and it says that their information does not match what I've entered. And I've gotten it direct from the IRS website, and it says to try back later.
I would call Sue on Monday.
But we can only do what humanly we
Right.
can do. I can just tell you that this is certainly it was a crash course in getting a lot of people a lot of money, and if you don't get it, you will get it on your 20
Right.
tax.
Give us a call Monday,
we
Tuesday. Let the
certainly will
IRS update their website.
Yeah, so again, if you're frustrated, we feel your frustration. We certainly want to help. Give EG Tax a call. Thank you so much for giving us your trust. We want to help you. Have a great week. You can visit us at egtax.com or call us at our corporate headquarters. Thanks for listening. I'm Esther Gulius, the Tax Lady.